Welcome, guys, to the Let's Trade Free Beginners course. I want to appreciate you guys for making it to our first lesson, which is what is Forex trading and does it really work there. Before we dive deep into the course, before we start the course, I need to tell you something. There's a difference between Forex fantasy or let me say there's something we call Forex fantasy and there's something we call Forex reality. Now, Forex fantasy is all those things that has been put in your head, in notion you have about Forex, which is most newbies tend to see Forex as an easy route towards to success. They tend to see Forex like that pathway to ultimate success. All right, they believe, this group of people believe, when you put in maybe $100, you can magically turn it into $1,000 in no time, or you put in $1,000, you can easily turn it into $1 million in no time, and before you know what is happening, you're driving fast cars, they are flying private jets, they are going for vacation all around the world and all of that. Guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I wish it was that easy, but it's not. All right. I mean, I don't blame you if you think that way, because I also thought Forex was a get rich quick scheme where I get to just make significant amount of money doing less. All right, so I want to tell you today that the reality of Forex, which is Forex reality, is you putting in the work, guys. You need to put in the work, you need to hone your skills, you need to master the art to be able to do or milk money from the Forex market. I was once a newbie myself, and it was kind of difficult. There were frustrations and all that, and it was difficult, guys. It was difficult. I lost a lot of money, and that was why I decided that I'm not going to allow folks go through the same hurdle, and that is why I'm doing this free to help as much guys as possible. So the reality of Forex is, number one, you need to perfect your skill before you go ahead and start making all those money. Okay, so that's the reality of Forex. So forget about all those things you watch on YouTube where you see guys flying Ferraris, posting pictures of BMWs, telling you you can turn $100 to $1,000. Guys, I won't deceive you. If you follow them, you will discover that what I'm telling you is truth. So it is the truth. Okay, so I don't want you to find out the hard way, and that is it. All right, so without talking too much, let's get into the topic, guys. What is Forex trading and does it work? Now, first of all, let's look at what Forex trading means. Forex trading is the process of speculating on currency prices to potentially make profits, right? Currencies are traded in pairs, so by exchanging one currency for another, a trader is speculating on whether one currency will rise or fall in value against the other. Now, let me pause here a bit and give you a little bit of an example. Let's say I'm Nigerian, by the way, and let's say I'm traveling to the United States of America, for instance. I can't go to the United States and spend my Nigerian naira there. So what I need to do is to sell my Nigerian naira and buy the United States dollar, right? The United States dollar, yeah. All right, so you see, it takes two currency to actually perform that kind of transaction, which means I'm giving away my naira to acquire the dollar, right? So the same thing applies to Forex trading. That is why you must have noticed that in Forex trading, currencies are traded in pairs, right? Like you see the Euro USD, the USD JPY, which is the Japanese yen, and so on and so forth, right? So you need to trade two pairs to be able to make profits. It's either you are buying one and selling the other, or selling one and buying the other, right? So currencies are traded in pairs. So by exchanging one currency for another, a trader is speculating on whether one currency will rise or fall in value against the other. The Forex market is so large that it makes up to 95% of the financial market transactions and makes up to $6.6 trillion a day. So this $6.6 trillion you see here a day is the total amount that is being traded in the Forex market on a daily basis. So you see, it is a lot, right? So which means if you know your game very well, if you master your skill properly, you can get a slice of this very, very big cake, right? That's the whole idea of forex trading. Of course, you can't take all this $6.6 trillion to yourself. You can't make it to yourself, right? There are big banks, which we are going to talk about in a bit. There are big banks and bigger institutions that trade large volumes of money, so you don't expect to use your $100 to mop up all the $6.6 trillion in the market, right? So the forex market is that large, and it makes up to like $6.6 trillion a day, and that is what fact, right? So let me quickly say something before we move to the next slide. You must have maybe done a transaction with these bureau de change guys, right, where you get to swap one currency for the other, and these guys tend to make their profit from little changes in price, right? That's how they make their profit. So the difference between we as forex traders and these bureau de change guys is the fact that they do theirs physically while we do ours electronically, right? They do theirs physically, trading with individuals, right? But we as forex traders, we are connected to the big banks, the large banks, all these big institutions. Okay, we play on the same field. They just happen to be the bigger boys, and they consider us the underdogs, right? But anyways, let's continue. So now, as forex trader, we want to make profits in little price and changes in the currency pairs that we are trading at a particular point in time, right? So who trades forex? Anyone who speculates the movement of currencies by buying or selling is considered a forex trader. Okay, two main players in forex. There can't be a war without opposing parties, right? In the forex market, there are two main parties: the bulls and the bears. The bulls and the bears, all right? The bulls are the ones buying and the bears are the ones selling, all right? The bulls refer to those who speculate that a currency will go up, right? The bulls speculate that a currency will go up, and the bears speculates that currency is going to nosedive, or let's say sell off, all right? So in simple terms, the bull are buyers, the bears are sellers. So the bears refer to those who speculate that a currency will fall and they go short, which is what sell, right, in the market. What makes up the financial community? Now, what makes up the financial community? The big banks, the hedge funds, down to the retail traders are all parties in this war zone called forex. Now, let me quickly just dissect this. The big banks, when I'm talking about the big banks, I'm talking about for example, I'm talking about the Bank of America, the Bank of England, okay, and other big banks around the world, right? Even when you go to Asia, I think there's BOJ, they call them BOJ, the Bank of Japan, all right? So for Bank of England, they call them the BOE, which is Bank of England, and of course the Bank of America is BOA. All right, so the big banks. Then we have hedge funds. These hedge funds are big investors that manage clients' money, right? So of course they have huge capital. They have this huge capital, like a war chest, right, that they trade the markets with. So they are also a big player, a major player in the forex world. Then we now have the retail trader, which is you and me watching this video right now. You and me, we are the retail trader. That is why I said they consider us the underdogs, all right? They mop up all our cash and convert it to theirs, all right? But that's why you are taking this course now, so that we can trade like the big boys, right? So retail traders are you and me, because we have limited cash to trade with. Okay, so we are considered the small guys in this game, but at the same time we play on the same field, all right? So the big banks, the hedge fund, down to the retail traders are all parties in this war zone called forex, all right? So for today, this is just an introductory part. We are going to be pausing right here, we're going to be stopping right here. So I'll see you in the next class, guys.